This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
Okay.
Barely noticed it, Coach.
Okay.
How's your computer over there, Kevin? Because it sounds awesome.
Well, here's the odd thing. The computer's brand new.
Yes,
so
we
they
can
finally
tell.
are like, we're going to get you guys some new working equipment, and this is what we got. Yeah, okay. It won't
Can
shut
we have
up.
the old one back?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but can we have
Why
the
does it
crappy
keep-
one back?
Hey, it's duplicating itself, and it won't stop. It's duplicating itself, and it keeps playing.
We got gremlins, y'all.
Oh, my gosh.
I like what Denny said right before we went on. The buttons seem to be working. Everything seems good.
Yeah.
I couldn't
no.
record any of my commercials this morning like I
Wow.
do. Like, he couldn't get anything to work.
No, nothing works. It's so amazing. I've never been at a more broke down radio station in my life.
Oh, I feel like everything we fix, we move back 3 steps.
Yeah, it's never been good here.
This actually makes me and Denny feel really good about our home studio.
Yeah, you guys
Should we
honestly,
go
yeah.
now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it kind of makes you wonder. Hey, why don't we just do this at our houses? Maybe it might be a little bit better.
I mean,
Yeah.
you do have your own little system at home in your living room.
The only problem is I don't think we can broadcast on YouTube. I don't think we can broadcast over the air.
Oh.
You could. I mean, you just have to make a couple adjustments.
Yeah,
but
we
I
just
mean,
have to put in some lines.
I meant today.
Today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, at the rate we're going here, it might be something to consider.
Here's the thing, too. We can do whatever we want at my place.
Yeah.
We can go to the patio and get real weird.
Ooh, okay.
We can wear pants or not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we'll see how it goes.
I might want to vacuum first before you guys come.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Well, the dog hair would be the only thing that would
Yeah.
keep me away.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll take bad computer over dog hair.
Yeah. All right. Well, here we go. It's starting off great, but that's all right. It's all about how you finish, right? It's not how you begin. We tripped out of the starting blocks, but that's okay. You pick yourself up and you keep on going, right?
I love the fake positivity.
That's what it is.
We're limping and bleeding, but we're gonna make it.
We're fine. It's the computer. It's not good. Yeah, we're great. The equipment's terrible.
Oh,
So-
we're in our prime.
Yes, we're doing okay. Well, good morning, everybody. Sorry we got so weirdly interrupted by the system. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Good.
Okay, that's
I'm kind of
good.
like, all right, it's Thursday.
I know, yeah.
When you have off on Monday, the week is certainly a little more sweet.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fun. I was thinking about that. I'm like, wow, okay, we're just 2 days away from another weekend. That's a beautiful thing about a 3-day weekend.
I was texting Virginia's boy Panda, talking about maybe meeting up this weekend, and
Okay.
he seemed to be up for it.
Okay.
What are you guys going to do?
I have no idea. Just probably look at each other.
Okay.
I think everybody needs a little friend time, and Panda really hasn't had any friend time. All he's been looking at is me and Rocco and Mags.
Yeah.
And I mean, you guys know how annoying I am. So
Amen.
he needs to see some new people.
Yeah. I was gonna go and just kind of see, my old trainer friend, a couple other people that I used to see on a daily basis, and I think that's all it was gonna be. I was gonna go there with my mask on, stand 6 feet away from them, and stare at them.
That's what I mean.
You weren't going to work out?
No, no. I was just gonna go and stare,
Aw.
and that was really kind of it.
Do you miss your trainer, like just on a personal level? Not talking about fitness.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're still friends, and so I still see him from time to time, and every now and then, because he still trains at the same gym where I go, and so I kind of just go up there, and it's whoever wants to beat me up that day kind of.
But during like COVID, you haven't seen him.
No, I haven't seen him. I haven't seen anybody
miss
except for
the
you guys.
friendship.
Yeah, I'm probably like a lot of people where you're just okay. And then I was kind of gonna head out and the monsoon hit, and it was just like, all right, this is just and it was going to be a long drive anyway, one way. So I'm like, it's not worth it right now.
Just like you said, you guys are the only people I've been around, and I didn't realize how much I needed some other friends. I saw Twigs and Klepto this week, and it was awesome. Your soul needed it.
Yeah. I think we're getting to that phase where you can maybe start breaking out of the norm a little bit. Not that you start licking each other's faces, but you can go and probably keep your distance and see each other.
I think some people were licking some faces over the weekend.
Yeah. Oh, there was definitely some of that stuff going on. Yeah, that's kind of the fascinating thing. I think a lot of people are standing back waiting to see what's going to go on with those case numbers. I was kind of looking at some of the numbers, and like over the weekend, it was like the death toll was like low or non-existent. But they were saying that might be because of reporting over the weekend. Could have been it. But the one number that is, you look through all this whole thing and try to make sense of it, at least what the governor is saying is that he's looking at the percentage of people that are testing positive, and they've kind of set that threshold mark. If it's below 10% of the people testing positive, then that's kind of good, and you can kind of keep everything open, and we can keep living our lives. And it looks like Palm Beach County's right about 8. Miami-Dade might be just a little bit over 10, even though they're kind of still opening.
They're trying, yeah.
Yeah, so that seems to be where we're set. The rest of the state seems to be at about 5% of the people testing for COVID or testing positive. So those are kind of where the numbers are. But something we'll get to here in just a bit. Pretty much everything's starting to open up. Zoos, theme parks, all that kind of good stuff. I'll let you know the exact dates on some of those because they are starting to open up. So we'll get to all that coming up here on your Thursday KVJ show.
Uh-oh.
It's the KVJ.
Yeah, just fired.
Yeah, just sing the theme.
Yeah, I think the whole computer's broken.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right, we'll just let them know.
Jay Bird told me he wants to sing all the theme songs.
Yeah, okay.
That might be an issue.
Whole computer's broken.
Can we actually even go to commercials?
No, I don't know what we're gonna have to do. We're probably gonna have to take a little time out here and bring the crew in again. This is kind of gonna be the normal thing. We'll come in, say hi at 6, and we'll let engineers come in and work on stuff for an hour, and then
Look at Denny's face.
It's kind of like NASCAR. We have a pit crew.
yeah. All right. Well,
Denny's.
Well, I think the wide orbit engineer's here. I'm gonna go find him and see.
well, we'll do dirt, and then we'll.
Oh, do we have to do dirt?
Wait, can we play any audio or no?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe we just sit on here and talk, and I don't know.
Maybe from the Vox Pro. I mean, who knows?
That's
it might be connected.
I say we gamble, Coach. At this point, what do we have to lose other than our pride and ratings?
Okay. All right. Well, let's just go with the dirt, and we'll just try to figure out what to do. It's kind of like a radio station with only working mics.
Yeah.
But you know what? Let's look on the positive. My mic is working today. It wasn't on Tuesday.
True.
So there we go. Let's look at all the technical positives here, and we all have working microphones. So let's go with what works.
Don't get too cocky, kid.
Okay.
Well, your boy Elon Musk was looking to make space history yesterday, attempting to launch 2 NASA astronauts into space. And everybody was all excited. They all got there. They had the coolest looking suits. They were riding around in Teslas to get there, and it just like one giant Tesla commercial. But they ended up scrapping the whole thing due to, quote, unfavorable weather. I think we kind of all experienced a little bit of that unfavorable weather yesterday. So they pulled the whole thing just minutes before it was scheduled to go off. I guess Kelly Clarkson, though, did still sing the national anthem. I know we don't have a lot of audio, but just take my word for it.
All
she
right.
killed it.
Let's roll the dice.
Bird, reenact how Kelly Clarkson.
No, this might play. This is a different computer. Let's see if this one plays.
For the land
Okay.
of the free and the home of the brave.
Damn, Kelly.
Yeah, she's good.
She is really good.
And it wasn't over the top either.
No, she didn't make it like a verbal roller coaster and all
Christina
that.
Aguilera.
Yeah, she did
Yeah.
a great job.
She is solid.
Well, it looks like Scott Disick and Sophia Richie are done, Jay Bird. I know. You were hoping it would be forever. but the reality star and the model are officially broken up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Slow dirt day.
It's real slow.
What does she do? I don't really know what she does.
She's Lionel Richie's daughter.
Yeah, but what does she do?
She's a model.
Okay.
That's
All
what
right.
she does.
That's like, as long as you post pictures on Instagram, you can call yourself
Yeah,
a model.
I just didn't know. Okay, I knew the name. I knew who she was. I just didn't know if she did anything on herself.
She's a model.
Who's her dad?
Lionel Richie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She's cute.
I'm sure.
Adorable.
I don't doubt any of it.
And yes, finally here, Martin Scorsese made a short film all about his lockdown experience from his home in New York City, as he, just like all of us, have been home a lot during the coronavirus. The very personal movie will air as part of a final program in a series called Lockdown Culture, and you can check that out on the BBC tonight. That might be kind of interesting to see into Martin Scorsese's home, see
yeah.
how he's handled all of this.
I love all
see
that
how
stuff, yeah.
he's documented. You know, his eye is so amazing. I would love to see how he's gone through this lockdown. So you can check that out tonight on the BBC. And that's what's going on in your dirt of the day.
It's time for viral audio. Oh, double rainbow all the way.
How'd you kids? How'd you wife?
All right, there we go. Viral audio. Got a couple.
That wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that good?
No, but
I love it. I feel like we're doing a high school radio show.
We should do all of the sweepers.
Wait, is this a major broadcasting company in a big market?
not even college, high school.
Yeah, high school. I feel like, yeah. We just do our own sound effects. Yeah, we'll read our commercials live. Yeah, this is some fun stuff that Gal Gadot did.
Is it Gadot or Godot?
It's Gadot. Is
Gadot.
the latest update I've heard.
I was Godot.
Yeah, it could be Godot too. I don't really know. It's somewhere in that ballpark. To me, you can't go wrong if you say any of those.
She's just trying to make up for that Imagine fail.
Yeah, she definitely is.
Yeah.
Got a lot of heat for that one.
She appeared on another one of those kind of like Zoom things. This was really kind of cool because there are some nurses that are wearing Wonder Woman costumes, which seems to fit with the whole thing. And they did that. You know, they love, that's the thing now, is they'll surprise and then they'll Skype in.
I like
Or
it.
Zoom in, whatever you call those people. And so she came in, and thankfully she didn't sing Imagine here.
You are the real heroes, okay? Let's just make this clear. Erin, Rena, Beth, Michelle, thank you. I salute you. Everything that you do is the real deal. You're risking your life for other people. I get emotional thinking about it. And you're amazing. And thank you so much for everything that you do. You are true inspiration. And I just want to hug you so much because you're so amazing.
Wow, there you go.
Wow.
I mean, she had to have that one come through.
She did, and she nailed it.
You could not have another stink bomb.
You owed us a make good.
Yeah. And talking about the stink bomb, we don't know who to blame for this one. There is a piece of audio that is out today, and they're trying to figure out who cut the cheese here, Joe Biden or the Pennsylvania governor, Tom Wolf.
And some people are saying it's not a real fart. I don't know, y'all.
Okay. Here's the audio. Who do you blame, or is it just no fart at all?
You don't have to cut those teachers and firefighters, police officers, and cut critical health care programs, or stop work on roads and bridges. So
That's a fart. That is a fart.
Speaking of cut. Wait, hold on.
or stop work on roads and bridges. So
It's loose.
That is
Whoever
a
it
fart. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
Guilty, Your Honor.
it's somebody. It's riding a little loose too. Yeah,
But they don't know who it is, though. It's either Biden or the governor of Pennsylvania.
yeah, you don't know. It's definitely a farty sound. So if it is or not, or I've been duped here lately. There's a lot of people that are splicing in some fart audio and a lot of clips, and so I don't know anymore. I've been duped by a few fake farts.
I know the videos you speak of. We have done some more research on this clip.
Yeah.
This is a legit clip.
This is legit so far. Okay.
This has not been added in.
Okay.
or stop work on roads and bridges. So
All right. Well. It sounds like it.
It sounds like a zipper fart.
It sounds like the butt is tired.
It is. It is. It's definitely an old political ass.
Well, he's no spring chicken.
We just don't know whose. So there you go. That is today's fart hopeful clip of the day.
Oh.
Yeah.
How's your computer?
It's not working at all. So this
It's
is
just free form.
yeah.
Do we have to do all the commercials?
I don't think we can. I think we just have to keep talking. No, seriously. I don't know what we can do.
This is turning to Kevin's worst episode of The Twilight Zone. You can never get out.
Yeah, well, it's yeah.
You wanted no commercials? You've got no commercials.
You just when you walk in here every day, you just don't know what to expect, dude.
So-
You can't really prepare for this place.
No music either?
No, nothing.
Oh, you weren't prepared for going nonstop without any kind of break for 5 hours today?
I gotta tell you, if you would have told me yesterday, I probably would have spent my day a little differently if I'd have known
I
that.
think we all would have.
Yeah,
We wouldn't have come
I
in.
would have known that there would have been no music and
I would've been
no
up-
commercials.
I think we
and-
just end up drinking and not come in.
yeah. Well, I think I don't know. I don't know what we can do. Maybe we can play some of our own favorite songs off YouTube or something. Or
I can hold my iPhone up to the microphone.
I can do at least a 15-minute presentation about cheese.
uh-oh, something's
And then it randomly just plays.
it
in the
randomly
background.
just does something.
It's trying.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do more dirt. You just let me know.
If we want to leave, the radio is basically saying, the computer's basically saying, you just can't leave.
Yeah, what's going on? It's every now and then there's a little something that's coming up. Audio wise, I'll just turn it off. I guess.
Yeah, I hear it. It sounds like an echo, and that one sounded like from the Dirt of the Day that you played earlier.
Oh.
So that's not good.
So where's this computer guy that's in the building?
So they are all heading in right now. Because that's what the communication's been for the last
Oh, that's
5
comforting.
minutes here.
Yeah.
We have to wait for our pit crew to get
They're
here.
going to switch us over to a backup server here in the next, I don't know, minutes.
3 to 5 hours.
No. So I think you guys do kind of have to talk just a little bit longer. Stretch this out.
We got this.
Wall to wall dirt. That's what Jaybird's suggesting. I'm down.
I can't believe I'm saying it, but what about name that nut? Virginia's original bit.
Honestly, I think tomorrow, seriously, I think maybe we do the show from your place. I'm not
Okay.
even kidding you. I think it would be good until they can finally figure out the equipment here that we just do the show from there.
I would be tickled pink if we could do this.
I've kind of had my fill of technical problems this week here, so let's
And
go
I-
try
I-
somewhere else.
I do have nuts if you need. I always keep nuts on hand, ready for Name That Nut.
I'm going to be needing a grocery shopping list of all of your desires. I'm going to have whatever you want tomorrow at Sasquatch Recordings.
Wow, okay.
Your favorite beer, Virginia, if you
Yeah.
want some kind of gross
Let's
crustacean.
work
I
on
just
that
want
for
you to-
tomorrow, Denny's. Let's do a live show at Birds tomorrow, and then we'll figure out what happens.
This is how y'all make lemonade right here.
Yeah, might as well. We'll go where we have some equipment that might work.
Okay, I'll inform Chewy.
Okay, get the thing all ready to go.
Yeah, I love it.
That'll
All
be a
right.
different little twist.
Vacuum the dog hair.
I know. Don't worry, Mama. I know I've got the Mariah Carey of the Palm Beaches coming in.
All right. Well, we'll keep moving on with what does work around here, and that's our mouths. So we'll go with that. We can go right to what's on your mind. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? Burr, what you got on your mind today?
So we did a new Snack Pack song. It's on our YouTube page. It's just the audio part of it with all my pizza pictures from the blog, but for my pizza blog. But that's what me and Twigs and Klepto are doing. It's called Pizza Lover, and it's a song dedicated to the ladies. Oh, they're kind of lonely, a little horny. So Pizza Lover is dedicated to y'all. Check it out on our YouTube page.
Okay.
There was one thing that I did notice because I was watching the video this morning, and we always are doing the World Record Wednesday. You might have a world record for the most pictures with pizza.
I had more too.
The entire video is just different photos of Jaber with pizza. There might be 300 photos of this guy with pizza. I'm like, how many photos of him with pizza does he have?
Yeah, that's what I was doing all night, making a pizza video. Kind of, I'm tired.
Wore yourself out for that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not alone. Yeah, I always talk about this. It really is just amazing. I've been preaching this for a while, and that is about sleep. And I saw these numbers today about just how much people are still not sleeping. And look, I I'm not going to throw any stones because I went a larger part. It took me about 30 years to figure out that, hey, sleep is important and make sure you're getting at least 7.
You literally had to get older and wiser and figure it out.
Yeah, I think it's when you're younger. And I also was in that era where it was...
Work.
Yeah, and it was kind of a badge of honor that it was like, I'm a grinder, man. Who needs sleep, blah, blah, blah. And I remember in college I'd had a professor that said he only slept 2 hours a night. And I was like, well, that's apparently what successful people do. And then, I really started reading more about it, and I just was really struggling in life, especially as I got a little bit older. And I started reading how your productivity drops. In just even 15 minutes, you'll lose like 13% productivity the next day and how your mind functions.
Yeah, in retrospect, looking back, it was not worth staying up till 11 o'clock to edit that. I'm tired. I'm irritable now. Was it worth it, Jake? Was it worth it? No.
Yeah, this new poll said that just under 2/3 of us rarely wake up feeling refreshed. 2/3 of us. They say 42% of Americans start feeling tired as early as noon. This is a report done by the New York Post. And they were saying, just number one, it puts you in a bad mood. It's harder to focus. You feel less motivated. You're less productive. I mean, listen to all these things. You're more likely to get sick. It's just in this era of productivity and staying well, the biggest number one thing you need is sleep. So if you're one of those people that's still not out there sleeping, just get into your bed at least 8 hours. That's what I do. I'm at least in bed in a position where I could fall asleep. Now, sometimes I necessarily can't, but you got to put the phone down, and sometimes you just got to lay there. Even if your thoughts run a little bit wild, try to release the thoughts as they come into your mind and just get to a calmer place.
I got one of those tips from one of those meditation things and relax, like little things they send you. When anything pops in your head, like mentally imagine a broom sweeping it out. Sweep, and just focus on the broom sweeping it out and the motion of that and the broom, and then just keep a clear mind.
And sometimes I can do that. I can picture the peacefulness, but if I'm really having a tough time sleeping and I'm already tired, I'll picture that broom, then all of a sudden it becomes an axe, and then it becomes a big claw.
No, then you got to let it come back to a broom. Don't let it be a claw.
I hear you. What to Kevin's point, when you're tired, even from, let's say you string 2 nights of bad sleep, that second round, you have a tough time concentrating even on your little broom or your sheep. Mm-hmm. You count sheep and they turn into dragons.
Yeah.
if you can't concentrate.
But you're right, to Virginia's point, it's like you will have weird things pop in your head, and it's a matter of just kind of, as they come in,
sweep them out.
Just knock them.
Right as they come in.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right, what you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I told you, Magnolia's big birthday is this weekend. And so last weekend, we bought her a used jet ski. And it is just, it's been too rainy for her really to enjoy it as much as she wants to. But she is just over the moon excited. And one of our neighbors who has, some of my neighbors live on the water. I live on the golf course, but some of my neighbors across the way live on a canal. And so they have boats behind their house. And one of the nice neighbors has this dry dock for a jet ski, but he has no jet ski. And so he saw Magnolia and them with the jet ski tied up, and he told them that they could put it there on his dry dock behind his house. And so I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome, because this will keep me from having to trailer it. I've never trailered anything. And the lady that sold me the trailer didn't give me the bill of sale or the title. So I kind of have an illegal trailer that I can't even drive
bootleg trailer
anywhere anyway. So what should I say now to this guy? We've given him beer and little gifts and stuff. But what should be my next move if we want to maybe ask him if we can keep the trailer there permanently? I think I'm going towards that and maybe getting rid of the trailer, because I don't know how to do all that. I'm not good at driving forward, much less backwards with a trailer.
Or at all. You're not good at driving.
I'm just not.
Find out his favorite foods and make it rain with his favorite foods on a consistent level. A happy belly is a full belly.
Okay.
Or a full belly is a happy belly. You know what I meant.
So just keep giving him food gifts?
That's how you would keep me on your good side.
Or should I just offer to rent the space and say, okay, every month can I just pay you what's
cornbread?
Not cornbread. Like, what would be the monetary going rate
Yeah, that
for
might
a
be the-
neighborhood dry dock? I don't know how all this works, but
We had that situation like that back in the day where one of our neighbors at my family's house, they had a boat that they couldn't store, and they offered to pay money to keep it at our parking lot.
and you could do that because some areas there's like my neighborhood, I'm not allowed to keep a boat in the driveway. I
Right,
gotta keep
yeah.
it in the garage, so we had to clean the garage and make space for this trailer. But the trailer thing seems so stressful. I've never done it, and I've always seen people on the ramp on the launch fighting. Like husbands and wives will be yelling at each other because it's stressful, and there's
Yeah.
a line of people waiting. And if you don't know how to do it right, you're holding up the line, and people curse at you. And
There's a lot of effort that goes into these water
I don't
vehicles.
need it. I don't need it.
Yeah.
I've never done it, and I'm too old, and you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah, we were never water people, the Penningtons. People had boats and jet skis. I loved that stuff as a kid, but oh yeah.
I've only ever been in a boat club. So when I
Yeah.
had my boat club membership, you just walk to the dock and the
That's
boat's
the best way to do
already
it.
in the water.
Yeah.
They gas it, they clean it.
Maintenance.
I don't know how to do all that.
It's their problem ultimately.
Exactly.
I do love going on the water though. I never do it, but when I do, I always think, why do I do this more?
Well, when it clears up and stops
I do this
raining,
more?
you got to come on the
What?
jet ski.
What?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure everything out here. I'm just. And
Did
then
I
I said,
say-
why do I do this more?
No, I said, why don't I do this
Oh,
more?
why don't I do this more?
Yeah, when it clears up and the weather's nice, we got to do a little KVJ jet ski party.
Love it. We'll all take turns on the one jet ski.
No, it's a 3-person.
Oh, that's better. I mean,
I think we could all fit on it.
I agree. I'm just having fun. We have a lot of time to fill.
Yeah. Somebody texted in and said you should keep the trailer, Virginia. The wave runner's going to need repairs.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have Panda lift the lift the thing around.
I don't
everywhere.
think we could.
No, you can't. It's too heavy.
All right. This is why I asked the questions because I don't know this world and I don't want to mess up.
Nathan had a suggestion. He texted and he said maybe you should just sell this guy the damn jet ski. So I don't know.
Why would I do that?
I have no idea.
I think Nathan's helping us out because he knows we have a lot of time to fill.
I think Nathan's stupid.
Okay.
We just got it.
Angie said, shouldn't all this been figured out before buying
Oh,
the said jet ski?
absolutely. I am learning as I go, and I have asked everybody in this process, please talk to me like I'm a kindergartner and I don't understand any of this. And still, people aren't explaining everything to me. I don't know this world. I'm trying to learn.
You're getting called out left and right.
Well, I'm saying I don't know.
I know that's what's even funnier. You're saying you're kind of bashing yourself, and people are piling on.
I know, yeah. Blood in the water. Go for it. Get her. Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking for sympathy now, not here.
Oh, no. I knew I would get no sympathy. I just want advice
Okay.
and lessons. But that's true. Keep the trailer, repairs.
Yeah, that seems like the way to go for that. Also, hurricanes, things like that.
Yeah.
So you just bought a pretty cool headache.
Didn't you have a boat headache years ago?
Yeah, but that was yeah, I lost that in the divorce. That boat
Yeah.
stayed with Pete.
Yeah.
I know you say that I'm fascinating, but you're pretty fascinating yourself. It's fun to watch. And maybe not fun. It's interesting to watch.
You too.
What I got on my mind here today, thank you for the suggestion. Somebody said you got to check out a documentary called Sound City. It was done by Dave Grohl, the Foo Fighters. And it is about this studio that is in Van Nuys, California, where they've recorded a lot of classic albums, dating all the way back to Fleetwood Mac, Nirvana's Nevermind. That's why Dave Grohl was attached to it. And it is about music in that era of rock. And what I like about it even more is it goes a little bit more into the depth and the emotion and the personal connection. The thing that I learned about it most was these musicians talking about in the digital era, people will record things in their own place, put it into a computer, and somebody can edit it all together. And there was a part of this documentary, they even have Paul McCartney in there, and they had Stevie Nicks, and they've got, Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters. All these guys are playing in one room because the studio requires it. And they said the difference is, it's kind of like with us doing a show in the same room. And I'm like, that connection made sense to me.
The vibe.
You're getting energy off of somebody else. You're reading somebody else's emotions. Music should be emotional. And the argument would be is that you would make better music when you're reacting to somebody else's emotions as you're playing music together rather than playing music by yourself into a computer and then sending it to somebody and then they're going to edit it up later. And so really, to boil it all down, that's really what it was. But it chronicled a lot of classic albums that were recorded on this soundboard at Sound City. And really what has happened, it was a dinosaur that the studio no longer exists. It went out with the digital age, and here we are. But that would be the concern and the question. As, the newer artists are recording music, I think that emotion, and, that's really what music should be. Hopefully that is not lost and it doesn't become synthetic. It still has that heart and soul that some of the classic music that we've always had has.
Depends on who you ask. For people who grew up with that kind of music, we're always going to say it's got a little bit more heart and soul. But if you never grew up with that, you're probably thinking,
well, I think some of the newer artists, it's a lesson for them too. That in recording, sure, it's nice to have these tools and use it as a tool to make the music better or maybe easier to create. But at the same time, if you lose the human element and the connection of it, then music just doesn't have the depth and beauty. And so maybe even the newer artists, as they get together, will learn that and they'll play their instruments together still in the same room and try to collaborate together.
I 110% agree with you.
Yeah.
I just think it's wishful thinking.
Well, hopefully. We'll see. I'm a positive. I feel like hopefully they'll learn from it and that will actually happen.
I am too, until we play a Black Eyed Peas song. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah.
You can almost, I wonder, you can almost tell. And there are some bands that have done it before, like a Motley Crue that had done it before, and they're now making all their stuff in separate studios because they can't stand each other in different cities, and they send it all in. And to me, you can tell a difference.
Oh, I think so too.
There's a lack of connection, and the albums just aren't what they used to be. So thank you for that recommendation. That was a good thing to check out. So that was Sound City. All right, Denny's, can you bring me the emails? I'll just keep moving on here with all of our content, and then when we're done with it at 7 a.m., we'll go home.
Yeah, I mean, we're burning through stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's it. Any update on the computer?
Yeah, it looks like they switched us over to the B server. We could try firing a commercial if you guys want to try it. It's up to you.
All right. We'll give it a shot here.
Update.
Cross our fingers.
If you're just tuning in, yes, we've had technical issues. I know it sounds like a repeat show. Yeah, it's still playing something.
It's kind of like we've been taken hostage, sort of. we can't leave the studio.
We cannot. No.
Oh, my
You just gotta sit here and keep doing a show. All right.
So update. We're still broke.
Yes. And yes, I know this sounds like Tuesday's show and Wednesday's show, but it's just another show.
Well, the engineers are en route, so.
People are asking, do other radio stations have these problems? I don't think so. I've never been to a radio station that has these problems.
Well, I think they mean in the building, and we do a little bit of a different show than a lot of the other shows here. We go on, I think we talk longer.
We play more stuff. We tax the equipment more.
Yes.
So we fire more elements, they call it. Like we do all this busy stuff, and this computer, the old one, wasn't set up.
We've always done that. We've always had that show.
But I don't think this building has ever had a show.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, we've never been to a station where the equipment's been this terrible.
No, for sure. But I think one of the people we're asking is are we the only show this happens to in the building? And that's what we were talking about.
There were some problems up and down the hall because, we did switch to a new system. And so there are, I guess, bugs and kinks, and I don't even know. But, all I know is it's not working. I'm not an engineer. Pink Diaz said, Kevin, this show kind of feels like the Great 48, the part where you guys started getting tired.
Bring in that Connect 4.
We're already tired.
I am actually already tired.
Well, yeah, because we're hostages right now.
I'm going to be very exhausted by the time this show gets. By 8 o'clock, I'm going to be gassed. I'm going to have to go home.
Some of us have to pee.
Yeah.
I think you have to go in place.
We have to do tag outs.
Yeah. Ain't nobody going to go pee. Let's check in. Okay. All right. The music has stopped playing now. You want to give it a shot?
I would love to. Can we do a bet, though? I'm going to say it does work.
Does work. Virginia, what do you think? Is the computer going to work, yes or no?
I hope so, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to throw into the positivity pool. I'm going to say I believe it works. And coming up in a second, we'll talk about the openings for theme parks, zoos, and everything else. I got the latest on that coming up next.
KVJ Show is all over social media. Find us, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Well, that did not last long at all. And here we are. We're back. Okay.
Oh man, Jaybird got out of here quick and went to pee. I was just putting on my mask.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Well, the computer guy is here now.
Yeah.
The one that had to run out of the meeting yesterday. He was leading the meeting, teaching everybody all about this cool new computer system.
Yeah, it's real cool.
And then in the on-air studio, it failed. And they had to run down the hall like roaches scampering when you turn on the light in the kitchen.
We may have bought the wrong computer. I'm just saying, we may have bought the wrong system. All right, let me go.
Oh yeah, it failed.
Yeah,
It broke again while you were
I went through
peeing.
one thing
No, I was like taking my time. Like it's all good.
No, it went for about 6 seconds.
I'm so jealous you got to pee because you got out of here quick.
Somebody texted in about this. How do you feel here? He said, I want to call out my staff. They're just returning to work, and they're already submitting vacation requests. Okay, now this is kind of interesting because I sat down with our program director, Randy, yesterday, and she asked, she's like, okay, so are you guys taking a vacation? Because here we are, we're pretty much at June, and we have not taken a vacation day yet this year.
You could argue we actually worked more during the quarantine.
No doubt. And so she's like, are you guys planning on any vacation? Because she's like, I know, because we do. We get 20 days a year. A vacation. She's like, I just don't know if you guys are going to take the last month off of the year or like.
We usually end up.
We'll see you in January, December. Peace.
Right.
I mean, I'm only speaking for myself, but I think don't we usually?
I think we average about 11 days. Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't take all of
we
our
don't take
vacation we
all.
get. No, we don't. But I was telling her, I said, I've got a little road trip planned. We're moving my son to Atlanta, 4th of July weekend. So I said I'll probably take a couple days there. That's already a weekend. That whole week, 4th of July week for radio, nobody's home.
It's tricky.
Nobody's doing anything. I'm like, I've learned like that week.
Listeners are doing different things.
We might as well not even work that week.
I don't know if you. I mean, I'm sure you did figure it out, but we're doing an extra show a week now.
Oh, I know.
If you add the hours together.
Well, and with today's show, we're going to be doing 3.
We've already done 2 shows today.
Technically, you can punch out and leave.
Yeah, not being allowed to play any music, commercials, no working computer, and just talking. Yes.
We're going an hour 20.
I'm so
We're about-
over us.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
so
about
sick
90
of
minutes.
myself. Oh.
Yeah,
No offense, I hate hearing you
So
guys.
we're doing a lot. Yes, I might start my vacation tomorrow, Randy.
Yeah.
That actually might not be a bad idea.
Kevin's about to snap.
Yeah, I've kind of had enough of this place this week, and it's a short week.
I know. Hey, no, it's not.
Might just make it a little shorter, another 3-day weekend. So yeah, I said, we'll probably, at least for us, get through school. But you think of the concept of that, where people do. The last 2 months has been weird. You've been home, and it is, I guess, in a sense like a vacation, but you're not really doing anything. And it's not, for the person on the other side of this, it's not vacation satisfying, if you know what I
Right.
mean. You're home, you're kind of stuck, but then think about this, you're like going, what would I even do? Like, what am I doing except just buying myself more time just to stay at home? Because am I really going to go anywhere and do anything right now?
Well, this is how that van that the Queen wants to get becomes really handy because you could road trip and just stay in it, and
I know.
then you wouldn't have to worry about going into hotels.
Unfortunately, this
motels.
time is building momentum for our argument.
Oh, she is every minute that passes closer to getting you a converted van.
You know what it is too? I think people feel like they're in limbo a little bit. Like my buddy, I have a few buddies. They're back at work, but their hours have been cut big time. So they're almost on call. So there'll be 3 days where they're just kind of waiting around the house, and then they call them in, and they don't know their schedule. And I think kind of being in limbo makes people kind of, like you're saying, kind of blah.
You can't relax.
Yes.
Because it's not a real vacation.
It's not.
And you can't scratch that vacation itch where you can shut off your brain, have
Yeah.
a daiquiri, and just put your feet up.
Well, here's the sick, twisted irony of the situation that we're in, and a lot of people are in. We've lost a whole salary, so a lot of the fun stuff that we would do that would come off my wife's salary, and that's gone.
Right.
So you're not going to be taking the same kind of vacations that you would have, maybe going to Disney and staying at one of their expensive hotels and paying those theme park prices and all that. I know Disney's going to be opening up in July. But I mean, how many people now really have that expendable income with everything that's going on to do that? So you take a vacation now, you get a vacation to spend more time in your house. And you're like, oh, okay, yeah, all right. I guess.
You're lucky, V, because Panda and you kept your job and work. I mean, Kevin, the Queen lost her job. Chewy lost his job. Plus size model on Instagram.
Panda did lose hours.
Yeah.
So but he's taken a cut. I've taken a cut. We've both taken a cut. Thank God, not a complete cut.
Yeah.
You're right. The commercials.
All of my commercials, yeah, I lost a good bit of cash.
There was a good month where I don't think we had really any commercials as far as endorsements.
Everybody
wise.
was scared, and
Yeah.
now that life is starting to phase one again, you do see some advertisers coming back to the radio, but that's going to be slow. I don't think we'll be back for 6 months.
So I wonder what vacations are going to look like. Because, I mean, I think people do. People are just emotionally spent. Even if physically you haven't been doing a lot, I think this whole pandemic to this point. But now as you're starting to say, okay, maybe things are starting to lift a little bit. We're getting back. I'd like to go out and stretch my legs a bit and have a vacation and kind of reset mentally. But what are you going to do?
Yeah.
And, Babs was saying in the chat room that a lot of people have lost vacation time that we had too, that was scheduled, because that's the company's way of doing it, saying, okay, we're going to take your vacation time. You're like going, gosh, where do I get the mental reset, which is what vacation's good for.
You go back to work. Let's say you have been working, you're getting paid, but you haven't had to go in, and then the first day you actually get to go back. Hey, boss, I'm going to take my vacation now. I don't think you stay at that
They're
job.
not going to be happy with you.
Yeah,
if you've been home and
That's
the
what the
first
person who
thing,
texted in's all about. They're like going, I can't believe it. Like, everybody's just now coming back, and day one, I've got vacation requests on my desk.
that's not how you score points with the boss.
I guess it's how far in advance do they want to take their vacation? If you're submitting for September, okay. August, maybe. But probably anything in June, you're going to be like, really? You need another vacation?
And if the company has taken a big financial hit, you got to think about your boss's frame of mind too. And if they're freaking out about how to keep the lights on and pay the rent, and now you're coming in there with your vacation request,
Right.
your boss is going to look at you like, this dude doesn't get it.
Right. And that's what I think they're saying. I want to call them out. So what do you do? Let's say you're that employee that you do need a break. Be like, I know, technically this whole pandemic's almost been like a break, but I just need somewhere where I can reset. I got to get away. I got to do something. When can you tell your boss, yeah, I'd like to use some of that vacation? Do you have to, the soonest you could ask for is July? Is that safe?
If you haven't been there since March and now you're asking for days off in July, I think that's bold.
It seems twisted, but you may really emotionally need a break and need a vacation, because you haven't really had a vacation.
You haven't.
I get it. Look, I get it. I guess everybody just needs to figure out where they're set. And when you ask for those vacation days, do it with kindness and do it with, hey, I feel weird doing this. Like, explain what's in your heart. Don't just drop the vacation request on his desk and say, take care of it, bro. I mean, you got to maybe have a different kind of suave about asking with compassion.
Yeah, and David said, you can't really call out the employees if they have been working full-time from home. That's BS. And if they come back and now they got to be in the office, but they're like, I want a vacation. You're like, well, you have vacation. No, I haven't been home.
Yeah, you're
but-
working. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, just keep in mind, if your company has lost a lot of money, they're probably freaking out.
I get it.
Well, that's why a lot of people
Everybody's freaking out.
have been annoyed with. I'm only speaking for the baseball players, but they're bitching about, the salary's getting cut. I'm only making $9 million now. And people are like,
Yeah.
shut up.
Right. Yeah. And Stephanie has a good point. Quarantine is not a vacation, and that's true. And I think bosses have to realize that. If you are getting vacation requests right now from employees coming back into the building, you're like going, they weren't on vacation. Sure, they weren't in the office, but it's not like, woohoo, margaritas and umbrellas and all that good stuff. There still was stress. They still were out. And a little note, too, Babs said that they're lifting the Florida resident blackout dates at Disney. And if you missed the announcement earlier, they're opening on July 11th.
Okay.
So if that is something that you want to do, if you do have the money to do that, then that might be something to check out.
Do me a favor. Do not tell Rocco they opened Disney back up, because his birthday's in July. He wanted to go to Disney in July, and there's no way he's going to Disney in July. But I've been telling him it's closed.
I just texted him, oops.
Yeah, you.
All right, I'm just texting your ex-girlfriend.
All right, that ain't even funny.
Jaybird misses
Oh,
you.
you evil woman. You witch.
I got her number on speed dial. Don't think I won't.
Yeah, for a lot of people, this is the wrap up of school. I don't know, because every county's always set different, and school district depend upon where you are.
Mags already has been telling me, "Oh, Mom, it's already wrapping, and I've turned in all my work early. Can I go on the jet ski?"
Yeah, when is it over? Is school done?
I think they're in the final hours, right?
Yeah, they're getting down to, I think it's like for my son, he's Palm Beach County. He's got through tomorrow, and
Okay.
then that's over. And the thing that I was wondering is they've organized, I think it's for Monday. I kind of listened to about 5 seconds of the message they sent. They're going to have families drive through, and anything the kids left behind, they've cleaned out lockers and all that, and they'll have it boxed up, and then you drive up and they'll put the box in your trunk, and so you can get your kids' stuff, because when they left school, they were thinking
They
they were
left
going to
everything there.
Yeah.
Magnolia's school did that back in April. They had all the freshmen show up on one day, the sophomores on one day.
My kid's school's just doing it now, and my question is, how kids always leave something behind.
Stinky socks.
Well, I mean, what if a kid left a bologna sandwich? Can you imagine opening that locker? Like,
Who has to clean these lockers out? I feel bad for that person.
there's got to be horrendous stuff
Oh, stinking
that
up.
those teachers have found that they have boxed up, that they've had to, they're going to be putting in people's cars.
They don't pay that person enough. Whoever has to clean out those lockers, I am sorry.
When you were in school, in high school, did you have big, long lockers or kind of short, squared ones?
Big, long.
Yeah.
But there was double decker. So there was a lower level and then there was an upper level.
In 4 years of high school, I never had a lock.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's
You're
on.
so easy to rob.
What, you gonna rob my math book?
Somebody said Martin County last day of school is today.
Okay.
Dang, the 29th is the last day of school, and so tomorrow for St. Lucie County is going to be wrapping up tomorrow. So
It's crazy,
yeah.
man.
and and Broward also ends this week. So I assume Dade's probably about the same. All right, I believe we can try the computer again. We're going for our third rip at this.
Yeah, can we play some more wagers this time?
Okay, all right. Last
It's gonna
time
start.
we're all positive it was going to work.
Will it keep going?
That's the over/under. Will it make it all the way through the commercials when we get back?
I'm gonna say no, only because my positivity's starting to fade a little bit.
Yeah, I am not. I wouldn't put money on it.
V?
Yeah, I think it'll get through 2 commercials and then take a poop.
I hope we're wrong.
Okay.
I hope we're wrong.
I hope I'm wrong, but I'm just going on past performance.
Okay, I'm going to say it gets 4 in.
Okay.
Wow,
Yeah.
you're actually kind of making commercials exciting.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I am.
How many can we get through before the computer dies again? And hopefully it's all good. We'll see what happens.
If you love KVJ on the radio, you'll love them even more on Instagram. Follow at KVJ Show. 97.9 WRMF.
Okay, how well do you know great actors' worst movies? That is the name of the game here because everybody has a little stink bomb here and there. We got Virginia, we got Jaber, we've got Denny's here to compete today. We'll see exactly who can make it the furthest. Now, keep in mind that once you miss, you are eliminated from the contest. The goal is to try to make it the furthest.
Yeah, this is not a good game for me.
It's not, huh?
Yeah, you stunk it up last time we played.
See, 2 weeks in a row?
Let's see if
Get it
Jaber can
together,
improve.
Pennington.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be the music expert. How am I beating you?
This is movies.
Yeah, get it together.
Oh, sorry.
I feel like when people are insulting you in the wrong.
Yeah.
This is music and this is movies.
What?
Get it together.
And I'm not a music expert, only in the 1970s easy listening genre.
It's been a convoluted morning, too.
It really has. Okay, we got Virginia, Jaybird, Denny's. We're going to start off with Virginia here. Great actors' worst movies. Which one is the lowest rated by Rotten Tomatoes for each actor? That's what you're trying to figure out here. Okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
It's not music?
Not music, it's movies. Bradley Cooper, Virginia.
Oh, I love me some crab.
She's you're a Cooper trooper. We're both Cooper troopers.
I like Cooper's pooper. He's adorable. Great butt.
What is Bradley Cooper's worst movie? Is it A, Wet Hot American Summer from 2001? Is it B, All About Steve from 2009? Or The Hangover Part 3 from 2013? Ooh. Which one do you think is his lowest rated?
I feel like Steve is the way I need to go.
Steve, All About Steve from 2009.
Yeah, I never heard about that one. The other two, at least I heard of.
Okay. With a tomato meter rating of 6%, it is All About Steve.
Oh, 6%. Oh, my
6%.
Steve.
Does that mean only their family liked it?
Not even
And
Steve
not
liked
even
it.
all of his family.
Wet Hot American Summer had to score pretty high, right?
Wet Hot American Summer, it was a 36.
Okay.
Jeez.
That's terrible. I thought that's
that's a cult classic.
I think that's what it is. Is that the critics score or is that the audience
This
score?
is the critic score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Audience, I think, has a better score for that movie.
yeah, that movie's loved in the community.
Critics.
And The Hangover is 20%.
Yeah, that makes
On
sense.
tomato
The
meter.
third one.
That third one was a little rough.
The second one wasn't that great.
How do you stretch that out for three
the
movies?
first one was awesome.
Absolutely.
But that's
I
it.
mean, how many times can this happen?
Yeah, they went a little too far on that one. Yeah. All right, we got Jennifer Lawrence for you, Jay Bird.
He
J-Law.
loves her.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't. I love Hunger Games, the franchise.
Okay.
What's that about J-Love? Stop spreading rumors.
Okay, great actors' worst movies. Is hers The Beaver from 2011? House at the End of the Street from 2012? Or Dark Phoenix from 2019?
It's definitely the middle one, the house one.
House at the End of the Street?
Betting my face on it.
Jaybird is correct.
Wow.
That got a 14% on Tomato Meter. And by the way, The Beaver is at 62%.
That's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
Is that the one with
Is that Mel Gibson where he
Gibson's in
has the
that.
puppet?
He's got, yeah, it's a weird movie.
Sure.
I think Jodie Foster in that movie.
Yes, she is.
Yes.
Okay. So many lambs, Mel.
So many beavers.
So many beavers.
Isn't he going through something and he develops like a...
Yes, it's a weird movie.
I think I would be into that.
You actually would like that movie. It's twisted, but it's not goofy. It's the guy's got issues.
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah, you always ask. Just Google.
Why? I got you.
It's like when people call Denny's for directions on something. Google.
Damn, I'll take my head back.
Denny's. I'm going to give you Johnny Depp here.
All right.
Great actors' worst movies. According to the critics on Rotten Tomatoes, is it Yoga Hosers from 2016?
It's a Kevin Smith flick.
Is it Sherlock Gnomes from 2018?
What is that?
It's got to be animated kids, though. It's got to be popular.
Or is it The Professor from 2019, a movie he just made? What is his worst rated by the critics on Rotten Tomatoes of those three?
Oh, gosh. So Yoga Hosers, I mean, that movie was really cult classic. I mean, it came out for the fans, so I can't imagine that doing too well, but it had to have done better than his newest stuff, because I know he's going through all that his personal stuff, right?
I like how you're working this out, man.
Yeah, you got to work it out.
I think I get tricked, though, by Kevin.
Kevin trickery is what it's called.
Don't look in his
You'll
eyes.
turn to stone.
I never look in his eyes.
You'll turn
you
to
shouldn't.
stoned.
If that was the case, I'd always look at his eyes.
Kevin, look at me.
Denny's just staring at me again.
Kevin, look at me.
Turn to stoned.
I love that, by the way. I'm going to say the last one, the most recent one he made.
The Professor.
Yes.
Okay, from 2019. Denny's, your logic suits you well.
Wow.
That-
This has never happened. We're all still in it.
Yes, after the first round. Yeah, that only got 10%.
Makes
The Professor.
sense.
All right, Virginia, back to you. Round two now. Great actors' worst movies. Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, I like him too. He's cute.
These are great actors with terrible movies.
It makes you feel better that even the big ones have terrible stink bombs.
Is his worst rated movie on Rotten Tomatoes Tough Turf from 1985, Johnny Be Good from 1988, or Doolittle from 2020? Ooh. What is Robert Downey Jr.'s lowest rated? So easy. If you had to say, out of all of those.
Well, I haven't heard of Tough Turf, but I know Doolittle got panned. So what's worse? Jaybird's trying to give me hand signals, and once again, I'm ignoring you.
I don't sound like you are.
Because you have gone on record saying Team Stoney. So you and Denny's are together. I'm an island. Stop trying to help me.
Yeah, I can tell I'm not in your head.
She thinks it's sabotage.
I know, it is. He tells me the wrong thing on Poipus.
Do you have an answer?
What are the movies again?
My gosh. It's
Tough
three
Turf.
options.
Tough
We don't
Turf.
have to spread out material anymore. The commercials are working.
Tough Turf is my answer.
Here you go, Tough Turf from 1985.
Yeah, Kev, I wasn't in her head at
Thank
all.
God you're wrong.
Oh.
Gotta get rid of that one.
Oh, Bird was in your head.
Yeah.
I didn't even look at you.
Tough Turf, 17% on the tomato meter. His worst is Johnny Be Good with a 0.
I was trying to tell you that.
No, you weren't. Riggy.
I know my truth.
I got a 0?
Got a 0.
A 0?
It doesn't deserve a 0.
0%. Well, take
Johnny
it
Be
to the
Good.
critics.
He did Cry Baby too.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Denny's, we don't have time to run down all his movies.
Yeah. Furthermore,
did
Virginia already took 10 minutes on her
Silver
answer.
Linings
I'm just-
Playbook.
I mean, between Virginia and Denny's, this show's never going to finish. Am I right, Kev?
You got 87 spots to make up.
you're right. What are we
Now all of a
doing?
sudden we're pressed for time. It's either stretch, or speed up.
Either way, Kevin's going to have a mini heart attack.
This is all designed just to destroy
It
Kevin
is.
mentally.
I really feel like this is an elaborate punk on me today. Okay, great actors, worst movies. Jaybird, to stay in the game, Will Smith is his worst rated movie. 6 Degrees of Separation from 1993, Wild Wild West from 1999, or After Earth from 2013.
After Earth got panned, I actually like that movie. Is that an M. Night Shyamalan?
I don't know.
I'll just answer.
What was the box office totals on that?
I'll go.
Who's the douche now?
I'm pretty sure 6 Degrees of Separation had Kevin
Was he
Bacon.
42 when he made that movie?
We're collectively douches, okay? Sorry.
You're right.
I hate to do this to you. Can you just one more time? The witch distracted me. She's trying to be
Wait, that
bad.
vacation's going to start at 8 a.m.
Abracadabra.
6 Degrees of Separation.
It's 6 degrees of separation.
Okay, good. You're out too.
Speed it up.
It's After Earth.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Man, critics, schmitics.
11% on the tomato meter. Actually, 6 Degrees of Separation is 88%.
Wow, you really blew it.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
All right, pipe down, Denny's.
Jeez, everybody knew
You have
that.
to yell at me, Denny's.
Denny's, please get this right, because if you do, you win. If not, we got to play another round.
I mean, I think you should just give him the answer.
I so want another round.
Okay, here we go. Great actors, worst movies. You got George Clooney.
All
Clones.
right.
What a snack.
Okay, worst rated movie for him. Is it A, Return of the Killer Tomatoes from 1988? Is it Batman and Robin from 1997?
Pretty bad.
Or is it The Men Who Stare at Goats from 2009?
That movie's awesome.
That's a good movie.
Is it on Netflix?
Was that M. Night Shyamalan?
I love goats.
Was he 42 when he made
Are
that?
there really goats in it, or is it just one of those tricky titles that tricks me?
I know you're annoyed, Kevin. We're having a little fun. We're having some laughs.
I'm having a great time. What do you think, Denny?
Gosh. I think it's the second choice.
Batman and Robin?
Batman and Robin.
Okay, cool. The game continues on.
Oh, Denny.
It's Return of the Killer Tomatoes. 0%.
Again, that's another classic cult horror classic.
Remember the song? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
That's good.
No. Nobody remembers that.
All right.
Okay. Back to Virginia.
Aww.
Kevin's pissed.
No, we're going to do what we're going
It's
to do.
his game. He can shut
Yeah.
this down.
He's got to pull up more facts because he didn't expect it to go this long.
There's a lot of things I didn't expect today.
It's a nail biter. This is the only sports people got right now.
Okay, great actors' worst movies. Natalie Portman is her worst movie, according to Rotten Tomatoes, Star Wars: The Phantom Menace from 1999, Your Highness from 2011, or The Summoning Planetarium from 2017. What do you think, Virginia, out of those three? She's a witch. What?
Denny's likes Your Highness.
I don't think he does.
That movie, though.
But don't give her any hints.
What was the third one again?
The Summoning Planetarium from 2017.
Oh, jeez.
Lowest rated on Rotten Tomatoes by the critics.
I'm going to say that one, the planetarium one.
Okay, Jay Bird shaking his head no, and you are correct, Virginia. Yes, 16%.
I was
So I don't listen to you.
I was like, no, you're doing so great. All right.
What?
That didn't make any sense.
Okay, Jay Bird, here you go. Great actors' worst movies
Come on,
to stay
Bird.
in it. Ben Affleck.
But I don't even need it.
Yep.
Geely.
Geely.
Oh.
Okay, cool. You're out.
Oh, that's such a good guess, though.
Yeah.
Talking about speeding up the game.
Yeah.
Took a chance.
6% though on Geely.
What else did he make that was so terrible?
He made The Last Thing He Wanted in 2020, and that's got a 5%.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah. His Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice is at 28%.
Were you going, oh, why do you sound like Owen Wilson? Oh, wow, wow.
6%. Wow.
Okay. Denny's. You got Mark Wahlberg.
All right.
Mark and Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Great
Delicious.
actors' worst movies is his Max Payne from 2008, Transformers: The Last Night from 2017, or Daddy's Home 2 from also 2017.
Oh, my God.
Daddy's Home is awesome.
That's why.
That
you
means
should-
it has
yeah,
to
it's
be the
worst
right
movie.
So I go with Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home 2 is the worst, and you are incorrect.
I told you it was awesome.
The witch steals it.
I won.
It's Transformers: The Last Night with 15% on the tomato meter. Virginia
What?
wins again. This is her game.
So
I suck.
the winner gets Rotten Tomatoes thrown at them.
Wow. How about that? Well, congratulations, Virginia. I got a couple quick birthday shout-outs here. I got a birthday shout-out for Stephanie Johnston from Boynton Beach. She said she's turning 31 today. And also a quick happy birthday shout-out to my husband and son-to-be, baby daddy. Adores you guys. He's turning 30 today, Matthew. So there you go. Thank you for those. We typically do those about 7:10 in the morning. So if you got one, just send us that email, mail@kvjshow.com. All right, hopefully you guys are ready to laugh. I know that I could use a little stress reliever here today. It's been kind of an interesting Thursday for us. But everything's looking on the up and up, and thankfully Denny's is here with a couple jokes in the joke jury.
Yay.
Our job is to let him know when he is and when he is not funny here today. All right, 5 jokes he's going to rip out for us. What you got, Denny's?
What do you call a child actor who croaks loudly and is poisonous to dogs?
I don't know. What do you call him?
Shia LaBeoufo.
Child actor who croaks loudly and is
I like the frog joke.
Yeah, you know.
Shia
good.
LaBeoufo, okay.
I like it. It's a thinker.
That's good. That's good.
Second joke for you guys. What should you do with a sick ham?
I don't know. What should you do with a sick ham?
Cure it.
Smart.
There he
comedy.
is.
Wow.
It's kind of
Topical
medical.
too, yeah.
That's theater comedy. You need an amphitheater for that. That's classy.
But we can't go because of COVID.
Yes. Third joke. What popular video game teaches kids about dinner?
I don't know. What is that game?
Fork knife.
Oh, he's killing them today.
You're in the zone, kid.
You are in the zone.
He is. I'm glad we got to this.
Yes. Fourth joke. What happened to Connect Four when they dated somebody outside their league?
What happened to Connect Four when they dated somebody outside their league? I don't know. What happened?
They got played.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Ooh, I get it.
That's okay. He's trying to move on quickly.
What do you do with the sick ham?
Sick ham. Sick ham.
Ham joke.
Sick ham.
Love the ham joke.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's ignore the turd.
All right. Final joke for you
We
guys.
always
here.
do.
Final joke. What do sleazy kangaroos solicit sex to get good roles in movies?
I don't know how to ask that question.
Wait, what?
Where do sleazy kangaroos
Where do?
solicit sex to get a good role in a movie?
Where do sleazy kangaroos solicit sex? Get a good role in a movie. I don't know. Where do they?
The casting pouch.
Hop on in, baby.
Finish strong.
Yeah.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, it looks like Katy Perry is going through it. Man, I do feel a little bad for Katy Perry. I'll tell you why, coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
There are lots of crazy stories happening right here in South Florida. Many of them are related to the pandemic that's going on.
People are wound tight. This should be good.
Yeah. Oh, there's some dude that is now wanted by authorities. He broke into Miramar High School here in South Florida on Tuesday, and for nearly 24 hours, he was just wrecking shop, and he did it all while naked.
Oh.
They got it on camera, too. He caused close to $100,000 in damages, broke TVs, computers, graffitied, and flooded multiple parts of the building.
Oh, my.
Some parts of the school were unlocked. How exactly this nude dude made it into the school remains a mystery, but...
Yeah, there's some things you can't do naked.
Well, he did that. Apparently, you can wreck a school in South Florida.
Well, I'm sorry, you shouldn't do naked.
Yes.
Yes.
That might be one. Other crazy things going on with the masks. Cops in Vero Beach had to arrest John Luongo when he refused to put on a face mask in the Indian River County tax collector's office. He's got many priors before that. But they were not playing there. And it's kind of interesting because apparently you got to wear a mask there. But I saw yesterday in Palm Beach County at a lot of those places, government buildings, you're not having to wear a mask now.
Every place is going to be different, and you
Yeah.
got to respect the rules of the establishment. Just put it on and just calm down. And then if you don't like going to places that make you wear one, don't.
Yeah.
There's other places you can go that don't make you.
There's a woman in Connecticut that got charged with spitting in a man's face because he wouldn't follow the store's social distancing rules.
Oh, hell no.
And what she did was she actually pulled down her mask to spit in his face.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that going on.
A lot. They're wound tight.
Yes. And she felt the need to let him know that he was in the wrong by... Wait, what?
Come on, Karen.
So she's walking down, falling down an aisle, trying to yell at him, and he won't turn around.
Because he's trying to get away and de-escalate the situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
He's doing the right thing. She deserves to be slapped.
Maybe we'll have her next week, and Karen's going wild. There's a guy that says he broke into a San Diego Wells Fargo just so he could heat up his Hot Pocket. Guess Jaybird could relate to this. It was about 3:30 a.m. Police get a call that the burglar alarm's gone off. The alarm company told the police that surveillance cameras inside the branch captured a man inside in the break room, and he's using the microwave. It says after about an hour, it took the cops an hour, officers broke through the front doors and located the man inside.
An hour?
An hour?
You can eat a lot of Hot Pockets in an hour.
That's a long time.
Well, what's he doing? How long does it take to heat up a Hot Pocket?
It takes, for two of them, it takes 3 minutes. If you want to, just be careful. You don't go over 3 because the edges start to get a little hard.
How long does it take to eat a Hot Pocket?
That's a great question. It takes you probably about 20 minutes because the first 10, it will not cool down. I can't tell you the mouth injury I got from a 4-cheese Hot Pocket.
You need that mouth plate I heard about on the KVJ Shark Tank.
That was the inspiration.
Hopefully you fall through with that. Yeah, so here's some of the audio from this guy breaking in.
You did that for a Hot Pocket?
Yes. All that for a Hot Pocket.
You broke into a bank for a Hot Pocket?
Hot Pocket. For a Hot Pocket.
Was it worth it?
A Hot Pocket? Hell yeah.
I mean, if you are the people that own Hot Pockets, you're very happy with that story.
That's your guy, Bird.
You gotta sign this guy up.
A Hot Pocket? Hell yeah.
Hell
I mean, he's
yeah.
going to jail for a Hot Pocket.
That should be their new slogan. A Hot Pocket? Hell yeah. Oh, that guy needs a job. That's amazing. There's also a guy that got busted trying to fly out of Logan Airport in Boston with $139,000 in cash. Apparently, they got suspicious because he was flying to, quote, an area known for illegal narcotics. Okay. What's going on there? They say that Germany is clamping down on singing, with several parts of the country banning it from church services because of fears that it can spread coronavirus. How about that?
Yeah, they were doing a test and they were showing, like, when you talk loud or sing, a lot more spittle comes out.
Yeah, I could see that.
You definitely lead the league for the KVJ show in spittle.
Oh, without a doubt.
In fact, it's not even close.
Not even close.
Lot of spittle.
I've always been a cobra.
You hit Kevin sometimes, and that's a good distance.
That's a good
I know.
shot, yeah.
I'm sorry.
He'll spit, and it'll land on your cheekbone.
I even got a screen trying to block it.
I can see it all happen.
You can't block this.
I need one of those Corona barriers like what they have at the registers now in grocery stores.
I saw Jennifer Ross wearing her mask today.
Yeah.
Hers is badass. Have you seen her mask?
I didn't see it, no.
It's one of those big plastic, the ones that like the nurses and doctors wear.
Yeah, she's got a full face screen. It's pretty awesome.
Face shield, yeah.
It's a shield.
Good for her.
Very impressive.
That's when you go big time. Should get a little microphone put in that thing.
I agree.
Oh, yeah, then you don't have to take it off.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's hot, though.
That would be hot, and it might sound weird. They say that Ford has created new cop cars that could heat up to 133 degrees inside in an attempt to kill coronavirus. Well, that's all it takes, and I think coronavirus is going to die in Florida today. Have you been outside? Oh my gosh, it feels like we're getting close.
It is hot, but then like places that are hotter than us are having like record numbers of the corones.
Isn't
So
it Brazil that's
but
doing
Brazil
so bad?
is like screwed, and I think that's the medical terminology. And they're hotter than us, so I don't know.
Okay.
There's a lot you don't know.
There's a lot I don't know, but I'm looking at everything with a stank eye.
Everything.
People that keep saying, "Oh, it's going to go away because of the heat." I don't know if that's true.
Well, nobody knows what to believe.
Right.
Because everything is back and forth. I even saw that Dr. Fauci is saying now a second wave of the coronavirus outbreak could happen, but is not inevitable. Whereas I thought the last time I saw him on the news, he was saying it was inevitable.
They don't
And
know.
now it's not.
None of them know. They're all just guessing.
Yeah. Last month he said, yeah, we will have coronavirus in the fall. I'm convinced of that. So that's a pretty definitive. And now it's like, it's not
like saying,
inevitable.
Kevin, you're definitely going to get murdered. Probably.
Well, it's saying that, and then a week later, you may.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Stop trying to figure it out and just live in the moment and figure out what you're going to do today and tomorrow.
Well, I think what's happening is, all these people that are saying this stuff, especially as, the world of sports are trying to figure out what to do. I think they've lost all credibility. I think that's anybody who's yelling at sports and saying, what are you doing? They're saying it's because they're looking at these stories and they're saying, okay, we're going to cancel football because of the guy who says it is definitely going to happen in the fall, and now he's saying it's not inevitable. So we're not going to base, our livelihoods on this, knuckleheads' thoughts of what's going to be happening. We got to just go on ahead and power through and take whatever the day's going to give us. So there you go.
Yeah, I think people are hooking up, Virginia. I think that the walls have crumbled.
Well, all these people, when the authorities are wishy-washy and waffling all over the place, you can't expect the people to stand in line and stay in line. They're going to do what they're going to do.
And I think with each week that we see, it's going to even get...
Well, and with each of these passing stories, every time you see, Fauci's now waffling on this, you're going to be like, well, they don't know what they're talking about. Just live your life. That's the way it's going to go.
Yeah.
Wow, we've come a different area than Virginia Law since the last time we've talked about this.
Everything's changing, girls.
Every day's a new day.
Every day's a new day.
Like Keen sang in their song, it's just changing, and I don't know if I like it.
I don't think that's how it goes.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not
That's
even
the thought. That's the basic thought.
not even close
of
to how the
the
song goes.
Pretty rough reference.
Yeah, that was not good.
It's
yeah.
the thought.
Okay.
A keen song.
A little off.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
You can't make a face. You can't make a face. If you do, you're going to get shocked. That's the way that we play this game here. This is the third round of it. Virginia has never made a face, never gotten shocked on this. I broke down last week. Denny's had a rough round where he decided to try to sip his shot and then take the rest of it down, and he got shocked and then almost puked.
I forgot about this.
Oh, yeah. This is something to get ready for, my friend.
What are we doing today?
Virginia has made a concoction today. I believe it has to do with wasabi and tequila, I think.
Well, that's cool.
A wasabi tequila.
Oh, this is going to lead to bad things. Oh, no.
It's my two favorite foods, Mexican and Japanese.
I hate wasabi. Maybe more than... What was the terrible thing we did last week?
What did we do? Oh my gosh. It was
It was
Clam
the
juice.
clam juice and horseradish.
clam juice and horseradish.
Yeah.
Wasabi's worse, I think.
Wasabi is pretty bad.
Okay.
It's hot too. Like
The tequila is not going to be an issue. I think that's just the liquid vehicle to get the wasabi in and down, right?
That's the reward of how terrible this punishment is.
Okay.
oh wow, this tequila is strong. Or maybe it's the wasabi.
Something in there is strong.
Whoa.
I think I'm going to have to... Don't I legally have to make mine with a little something else? I don't think I can have
Oh,
the...
you can't have
Yeah.
wasabi tequila.
I can have the tequila. I can have the wasabi. Just pour that stuff in there. It's liquid. It's just about getting the wasabi.
Always a Boy Scout, Ralston.
I know. Always doing it by the book.
Always trying to protect us not getting fired.
I think that, like I said, I think the tequila is the easy part. If we were doing a shot of tequila, you could do that no problem. Your wasabi is going to be the,
It is.
the
You're
speed
not...
bump here.
The tequila does not affect it for you. In fact, I think the people who get the tequilas are in a better place.
I think with the wasabi, because I've done this. If you've ever had too much wasabi, because I do love wasabi. I love putting a lot in it. But I can tell you, when I do it the wrong way, I think it more freezes your face. So I don't think anybody's going to...
It attacks my sinuses.
But I don't think anybody's going to make a face. Now, you got to hold it for 5 seconds, but the reactions I've had when I've had too much wasabi, I'm like that, and it's not that you even would notice.
I don't know, man. I think
if you shoot it back far enough, it'll be right down your gullet, and you won't... I think it's going to be easy, actually.
I could not disagree with you more.
Really?
Yeah. Kevin, I hate wasabi.
I understand, but I'm putting this...
No, it hurts. It
but
physically hurts.
You shoot the wasabi all the way down into your throat, and then it's not going to be something to worry about. Ugh, that looks disgusting. Look at that.
I don't know how yours came out milky.
Mine looks...
Grosser.
Yeah, it looks disgusting.
Because you use different liquid for that
Yeah,
one.
he
Look at that
did.
Kvj
But
Tv.
it was pink liquid when you gave it to me,
Yeah.
and now it looks like light yoo-hoo.
It's brown.
Do you like wasabi, Denny's?
I love wasabi.
Really?
But in large volumes, it's kind of tough.
You think it's
I
gonna
put
be-
a lot in here.
You think it's going to be easy or hard this round?
It's going to be kind of hard not to make a fizz. I think it's on my
Really?
stomach, it'll be easier than the clam sauce.
But I think if you get it, if you just get it past your taste buds, yeah, you're going to feel it in 10 seconds will be worse than the first 5. All you have to worry about here is the first 5.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to break today. I think everybody's going to shoot it, not make a face, and we're going to be fine without anybody getting shocked.
Bird does hate wasabi, though.
I'm meditating.
Okay.
Have these shot glasses been sanitized?
They have
Probably
been.
not.
Okay. Probably
have
not. There's the honesty.
Denny's a terrible liar.
Okay, at least you guys got tequila for the sanitation there. Okay, once you strap me up, it's nice little... It kind of just looks like a margarita.
I don't know if I like your positivity right now. You're very.
Imagine it's a margarita.
Yeah.
Put yourself on
Ow.
the beach.
Why did that go off? You got it on bone. Oh, man.
He put it on your
Let me
bone?
explain what's going on here. He's putting it on my.
That sounded a little dirty.
Yeah.
You put it on my bone.
Well, I wanted to be tight enough.
That's what she said.
This is getting even dirtier.
Let's explain
It's not
ourselves.
tight enough. What
No,
do we?
for people who can't see what's going on here, he's putting the shot collar on my ankle or on my leg.
It did
put it
not
on my
sound
shin.
like that.
Ah,
Put on my bone. Oh, it's not tight enough.
I dug it right in.
he did.
All right.
He went fast and hard.
Well, get a little tequila in here, and boy, a party starts.
All right. Okay. You can't make a face. You can watch on KVJ TV to see if we do. Again, you got to hold it for 5 seconds. If you make a face within 5 seconds, then you are going to get shocked by the shot collar on top of it. It could be a double whammy of awful. If not,
Awful.
it's only a one shot of awful. Okay, here we go. It is wasabi tequila for everybody else. Mine is an energy drink and wasabi. So anybody from the FCC watching, this is not tequila.
Okay. You're going to be jacked up.
Yeah. All right. Mentally, I cannot get there right now.
I thought you loved wasabi. You're I love wasabi.
I know. Hold on.
Yeah.
I got a weird.
It's kind of gnarly when you pound it into like a liquid, though.
Yeah.
Oh, and bartender was real heavy on the wasabi pour.
I
Yeah.
saw that.
I used the whole tube.
You put so much wasabi.
I don't want you to ever say I laid up.
No, you're great at poisoning other people.
I'm drinking it too.
She's got her best witch dress on, too. She's concocting potions, wearing her witch's dress.
This shows off my cleavage, and these things have been lifted during the Trump administration. They're high and tight.
Okay. All right. All right. I got to just get this thing over with. Okay. It is a shot of wasabi. I cannot make a face within 5 seconds, or I get the shot collar. Hey, it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Dude, this is
We're
not
at
a
the
big
bar,
deal.
we're hanging out. Woo, Kevin's doing it.
Oh, gosh. That is a huge trick.
He made a face.
Oh, is that a
Shaka!
face?
Shaka! Shaka! He made a face. He actually, you made an Elvis face.
Oh,
Oh, man.
oh.
That is gonna be awful. Did you see the trail of wasabi at the end? I'll clunk. He got hit with so much wasabi at the end.
Oh my god.
Oh, my God. Oh.
His nose started flaring.
Oh.
Your nose did the bewitched thing.
Are you okay?
Oh.
Is it the electric shock or is it the wasabi?
Oh, the shock's nothing.
Yeah, it was that like pound of wasabi
At
that,
the
at
end?
the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
One thing to consider.
Virginia, you went too hard on the wasabi.
Sorry.
You did.
Well, he was holding a strong face for a minute, and then his eyes started twitching
For whatever reason, I really don't want to go.
when it takes out Ralston.
Well, I mean,
Oh, my stomach is on fire. Oh.
Oh boy.
I feel like I'm waiting execution.
Denny's is firing up the shot collar, but the shot collar is not the worst thing about
Did I make a
this.
face? I felt like I held it.
No, you made a face.
You made a face?
Your nostrils flared big.
Did
like,
they?
oh yeah. You were doing the bewitched nose.
Oh, 'cause I thought I had it. All right. I don't feel well. Oh, boy.
You did this to us.
Well,
I'm talking to Kevin.
this isn't my idea.
I'm talking to I'm talking to you two.
All right, I take it.
Kevin and Virginia, Denny's. Don't forget it.
It's on, Denny's.
Oh, I heard it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can feel.
I can feel it too.
I can feel the heat from you.
All right.
I think you can. Ooh. I thought I did it without making a face, but I think you can do it, Virginia. Come on. It is, like I said, it gets worse after the 10 seconds.
You had an energy drink. I've got tequila.
Yeah. That might make it better.
I
That might
doubt
make it
that.
better. Okay,
Are
you
we
can't
cool?
make a face.
Are we cool after the horribleness to have a round off just to kind of make you feel better?
Round off kick to the face?
No, a round off kick of tequila.
A round off.
Like a second round is what I meant. I'm nervous. I can't think of my thoughts.
I can't think of my
I
thoughts.
can't think in my phone.
I'm dreading this.
I'm nervous. I can't think in my thoughts.
I mean, Ralston just did The Exorcist.
Calm down.
Yeah.
You're making me nervous.
You did this to us. Heavy hand.
Ugh. All right, Virginia, you cannot make a face, or you get the shot collar. She's got it strapped on her right now. It is wasabi tequila. Do a shot of it.
Wasabi tequila. I got this.
Yeah, you do.
We're at the club.
Not a problem.
Hey, what's? I act like I'm hitting on you. Hey, what's going on, Mama?
Please stop.
Don't ever do that again.
You're not making this easier.
Yeah. All right, let's see if
All
Virginia
right.
can do it here.
Wasabi tequila.
Yep.
In 3, 2, 1.
Down the hatch, and okay. Straight face, little. That's 5 seconds.
I mean, she did it.
All right. She got resting bitch face for the
Yeah.
record.
I do.
Resting witch face.
I need to go to the plastic surgeon. I've got resting bitch face, and it's more prominent on this side.
I'm not
I
here
gotta
to make
get.
you self-conscious.
No,
Here's a joke.
I already saw
It's
it.
not. It's
All right,
not,
guys, on the
yeah.
count of 3, everyone say Virginia looks beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Virginia
You
looks
look great.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
And you're funny.
And you're smart. You're smart.
Okay, Bird. Virginia passed the test. I thought I did, apparently did not. Let's see if you can do better than I did.
I'm big into role play here. Can you just make me feel like I'm not drinking?
Yeah,
All
big
right.
time.
So where are we at? Set the scene.
Well,
Mix her up.
we're at a tiki bar right here.
I love
and,
it.
It's a little Cinco de Mayo that's going on here. We got some margarita shots that we're all doing.
Oh, there's some real loose girls at the end of the bar.
Oh, yeah, they are. In fact, there was a loose girl just bought you that lime margarita shot.
Her name was Lana.
Yeah, her name is Lana. Yes. She's down there just waiting for you to do that. She's already taken her top off.
Well, she didn't come in the bar with one.
Well, she came in, yeah.
All right, cool. What's going on, guys? Woo, shots.
Yeah.
Woo.
Sitting here trying to think of my thoughts. Yep, down the hatch.
Oh no!
It was
No.
So did he make a face?
his eyes went rolled back into his head. Like I think his body thought about death for a second. Yeah, it's strong, isn't it?
Wow, look how red
Oh,
he
yeah.
is.
Oh, it's strong.
I think I'm allergic to it.
Oh, it's tough. It's tough, man. My belly is on fire right now.
Oh gosh.
My belly is on fire. That's good stuff, right? Yeah.
Denny's, you can do this.
I don't know. I do appreciate the.
You got this.
I think Denny's has it.
He just ran into the wall.
What you say?
You look like Karen.
I forgot to take off my
Ran
headphones.
into the door.
He just walked right into the window.
I didn't take off my headphones. Oh my god! All right.
I know. I
People-
told you it gets worse.
Did you
as
get
time
shocked?
goes on.
Yes, I got shot.
I'm just asking.
He flew
I
back.
didn't see it.
Ooh.
It was all one fell
It was
motion.
all one big mess.
That was worse than last week.
Really?
I can't even breathe.
Yeah, it's not. It's not bad until it touches skin. Like I think what it was, it hit some part of my mouth and then.
I feel like my heart has third-degree lacerations on it.
Has this been a good idea?
I don't know.
No, probably not. Probably not. We'll see. And I've got like 10 other things on the list people sent us that they want us to try.
Oh, they're gonna get real sick.
You're gonna get worse.
Oh yeah, it'll be dead body blood.
Cod, I think
Cod
cod,
oil.
liver
Cod
oil
liver
was
was
one
next.
of them.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't even know where to get that. I never bought that.
Okay.
I think they sell it at the. It's like a vitamin section.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Well, they're gross.
Yes.
All right, we got 1 win, 2 fails so far on this. Let's see if Denny's will make a face doing a shot of wasabi tequila. He's got a shot collar on. If he makes a face, he gets shocked. Got to hold it for 5 seconds with no reaction. Okay.
You did so good
Oh, I'm
last
so
week.
excited.
Do you remember how terrible
He
it was?
took just a small sip of last week's shot and then made a face, got shocked, then had to drink the rest.
It's one of the few times his peaceful demeanor backfired on him.
Well, the funny part is my body was rejecting me drinking it, so I had to force myself to drink it.
Shoot it like a man.
Your body's smart.
Yes.
It should not go into your body.
Oh gosh.
Okay, let's see how you do. You love wasabi. Remember that.
I do love wasabi.
Yeah, so there you go. If you love wasabi, you're fine. It's not a big deal.
3, 2, 1, down the hatch.
Yep, there you go. Down the hatch. Get all of it. 1.
Stone cold. Look at that.
Danny's got it. He passed it.
Yes,
Nice
Denny's, you did
Yeah,
it.
right? Nice work, Denny's. I knew you'd do it. I knew you'd do it.
It's so hot.
Yeah.
Look at the bird.
God, I feel awful.
It's tough.
Well, you finally found a way to shut me up.
Yeah, he is. He's reeling.
We walked into the window. You're like delirious.
You walked into the window.
Oh, man. I know people hate when I get over dramatic, but I don't know, man. The room is big.
It's tough. All right, one more. Suits is pretty good at this, oddly enough.
Yeah, Suits
Yeah, I
has
don't-
the
I don't
eye of the
think-
tiger.
Yeah, I don't think Suits will make a face either. I think he's good. It's just myself and the bird that you're going to get today. So people got to dial it up. You got to try harder.
I think they're cool. I think we're good.
I can't wait for that cod liver oil. Okay, Suits is going to come in here and give it a shot. See how he does with it. Okay.
I was feeling a little more confident until I saw Kevin basically get possessed by a demon over there.
I
mean,
that was
I'm not
kind of
gonna
what.
lie. When I see the captain lose it like that, the soldiers also kind of follow suit and get a little shook.
Well, I got a chunk of it. There was, I think mine did not mix up real well.
You had a snail trail.
It,
Don't
yeah,
say that.
Yeah.
Stop saying that.
I think that's kind of. It's not. There's a term you can.
Yeah, it's a term not for when wasabi's sliding down your glass, though.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought it was all right. I was not trying to be vulgar there.
I corrected you last month about that.
But I didn't. I thought you were wrong. Okay. Sorry.
Suits got to get focused.
Yeah, he's got it.
I've never had wasabi before. This is the first time.
Never?
Here. No.
Okay.
You've never had wasabi.
It's a little hot,
No.
but it's all right.
All right.
Just got to get past the initial and you'll be fine. Yep.
Okay.
You
All
got
right.
this.
Can't
got
make a face,
this.
Suits, or you get shocked.
You got this, Suits. Go get him.
All right, who's got
Cheers.
the shot collar clicker? Jaybird. Okay. All right, Suits.
Oh, down the hatch.
Did you get all of it? Okay.
Get all of
going
it.
back for round 2. Getting it all.
Stone cold. Look at that boy.
He got it. Very
He got
nice. Suits. Yeah. It's when it hits your nasal passage. Yeah.
It's getting worse by the second.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, give it a little bit of time. Okay, all right. We had some successful players here today.
We have 3 men on the show.
Yeah, well, you know, hey, that's better than none, right? All right, Bird, we'll regroup. We'll be better next week.
Will you send me home?
My stomach is on
No,
fire.
I've been
right?
saying that all day. If they won't send me home, we're not sending you home.
It's KVJ. When and where you want it. Listen to the KVJ Show and the After the Show podcast daily, commercial free. Search your smartphone's podcast app to listen for free. 97.9 WRMF.
Drama, drama, you got drama and you gotta tell all. You love to complain about your pain, ain't you? You're Facebook fishing, Facebook fishing.
I gotta tell you, social media is always so entertaining, full of lots of overly emotional people fighting back and forth, and that usually is between the owner of the social media platforms and our president. So it's very interesting to see what we got going on these days. The stuff I like the most, though, is just people from a regular old community just duking it out the old-fashioned way, the way it used to be. Next door posts are great for this. So is Facebook. You can get basically a good little fight or a disagreement anywhere. This one is one that started with Scott. Of course, there is a lot of disagreements that are happening when it comes to the pandemic and everything's going on. People who are experts, not experts.
Okay, and clearly Scott lives in the Bronx, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. Why not? Yeah, I think maybe this is probably something from the Boogie Down Bronx.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, forget about it.
Get your Bronx accent ready, dog.
Yeah.
You crushed
All right.
it last week with the Irish.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, I'll play the role of Scott here today. Jaybird, you can be Amy. We'll have Virginia be Benito.
Oh.
Wait, am I from the Bronx or am I Hispanic?
I think you had to make it your own.
I think I'm Hispanic from the Bronx.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, you didn't see that one coming, did you?
This is interesting.
Yeah, a little New York, Puerto
Surprise.
Rican kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Denny's, you'll be Debbie.
Oh, so
yeah.
so Bronx.
Okay, all right, here we go. This is today's Facebook fishing. Here is Scott. Yeah, am I the only one who wants to kick the crap out of that Bill Nye, the science guy? That guy is liberal trash.
I can't stand that crackpot scientist. He knows nothing about science either. He needs to shut his ass up about the coronavirus. His followers are sheeple.
Yeah, you guys are smoking crack. Bill Nye knows more about science than you two dimwits put together. Amy, you thought the Earth was flat a few years back. No offense, but sit down, sweetie. No one takes your dumb ass seriously because you're a mannerless alcoholic.
Debbie, you really are dumb. You're really as dumb as you look, aren't you?
What?
Debbie, you're really as dumb as you look. Why don't you pipe down, Benito? No one's asking you.
¿Qué pasa?
Go watch CNN and cry in the corner of your safe space. Adults are talking here. Also, I saw a recent pic of you. Damn, did you grow another ass?
Oh,
Might want to try a salad. Looking like a linebacker.
Okay, Amy. What? Why don't... Sorry, I lost it a little bit there. Why don't you go back to watching Fox News and yelling at poor people? Bill Nye is awesome, and you're an asshat. I'm done responding.
good recovery.
¿Qué pasa? Are you guys really fighting over Bill Nye the Science Guy? You guys sound like children. What's next? Is the argument going to be over whether wrestling is real or fake? Morals.
Yeah, I must have touched a nerve with some of you snowflakes. Some of you need to shut the F up and go back to watching The View. And stop sending me Bill Nye memes. It's not funny. Send me another meme and I will block you.
Don't even engage, Scott. You can't fix stupid. I'll be throwing a barbecue this weekend at my place. And guess what? You don't have to wear a mask. Scott, you're invited. And like I said, no mask required. Take that, Bill Nye, the science lie.
Oh.
Some of you are so ignorant. Did Bill Nye even say anything about coronavirus? No. Some of you need a fat yoint. And get laid. When Bill Nye brings out the worst in you, it might be time to reevaluate your life. That goes for everyone involved on this thread.
I felt like we were in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could feel the heat of the city.
Yeah, nailed it, huh? Nailed it.
Looking for some KVJ merchandise and swag? Go to kvjshow.com and click KVJ Gear.
Well, a lot of places of worship are still not open yet. Tough if you got confessions to make, Virginia. This is about the only place you can do them right now because this is social distancing confessionals at its best.
I admit to nothing, Kevin. Unless you have video of me doing it.
Oh, we always have video, Virginia. Always. Here you can just send us a text. And it's simple enough just like that. No names needed, but you can still get that guilt off of your chest. Conscience free because you confessed to the KVJ show. First text here is wanting a little feedback from Virginia. It says, I won a little bit of money playing the scratch-off lottery game, and I haven't said anything to my wife yet. Should I tell her?
How much did you win? If it's anything over, like, $250, I think you tell her. Come on.
Anything over $250. So $250 less, you don't need to tell her. You spend that on yourself.
Yes.
Anything over, you need to offer. Does she get, is it a 50-50 split if you have a spouse?
Depends on how much you like her. When's the last time she gave it up?
I wouldn't expect anybody to give me their winnings.
If you were in a serious relationship with somebody and they won?
If you're married and you guys always share and tell each other everything, it's the nice thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine if you're cool with your wife or husband, how do you not tell them you just won money on the lottery?
Yeah, it just depends on how cool they've been with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to me, I mean, you want to be married to somebody you get excited about that with. I don't know.
It should be
Dream on.
Yeah, I know. That marriage it's not real, Bird. Stop watching these fairy tale cartoons.
And it should be money you spend for the both of you, right? Doing something together like a couple's massage.
Now, that would
or
be a
trip.
smart thing to do. You know, everybody's riding weird and squirrely from the quarantine. If you take that money and invest it in your relationship, that would be smart.
To me, if I won even $100 in the lottery, I would be so excited I would run and tell Denny's. And to me, that's what I think you should do in a fun marriage. But does fun and marriage go together?
I think that if a quarter of the money wasn't spent on me, my feelings would be hurt. I'd be going, really? Like, you won this? I mean, this is just easy peasy freebie money. And
It'd be nice.
It's frill money. It's fun money, and I'm not part of the fun.
It'd be nice if she would tell you and want you there.
Yes.
It hurt you, Kev?
Yes, it would.
Oh, Kev's a little more sensitive than I thought. I like that.
Yeah.
It's the new Kev.
The sensitive Kev?
Sensitive Kev.
Keto Kev.
Please start writing poetry again.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I would love
It was
that.
so good. So good when I did in high school.
Write it about all the computer failings you've been through today.
No.
Oh, no. He's
had
had
peaceful.
Why are you going to bring that up?
Yeah.
Why are you going to be like an ex-girlfriend and stir stuff up?
Right. We're past that, Virginia. That was
Yeah.
the 6 o'clock hour.
Sorry. I have a vagina.
Bringing up old stuff.
It's what we do.
Yeah. We're way past that now. Some other confessionals. Somebody said about 8 years ago, I was in Florida and I swam with a large herd of manatees, as did others, and we were rubbing them as we would swim by.
Uh-oh.
A Coast Guard helicopter swooped in and told us not to touch them. The next day, I see us all on the news talking about how ignorant people are for touching them. I had no idea it was illegal to touch them. I thought, okay, this is just something you could do. Pet the manatees.
Well, now you know you're not supposed to touch them.
Yeah, do you get a first-time pass for that? Because I do remember... Here's the thing. If you're petting a manatee, I think maybe you get a one-time pass. If you're that woman, remember the woman was trying to ride the manatee?
One, yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me so mad. I'm such a fanatee. They might be, other than dogs, they're a close number 2.
Okay.
It goes dog, fanatee, llama.
Even though the llama spit on you on your birthday?
Yeah, I've always loved the llama. They're cute.
Would a manatee spit on Jaybird?
No, they are peaceful. We used to go to Daisy Park in North Palm.
I think any animal, if given the opportunity, would hock a loogie on him. Animals don't like him.
Very, very hurtful.
I know, right?
Because he loves them so much.
Maybe that's what it is.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I have so
'Cause,
much love.
Horses
Yeah.
pin him against the wall and
Yeah,
make him
they do.
scream in fear.
No, dogs like me though.
Yeah.
I've gotten better.
Not that Bella dog you had.
She didn't like any. She didn't like the human species.
She drew blood.
Bella, that dog, the one-eyed dog that we had, the one that our
Yeah.
other dog Bandit ripped its eye out because of the hurricane. Because that dog Bella was so mean. I don't think Bella liked Bella.
Damn.
That's probably what it was.
Yeah.
Self-loathing chihuahua.
Yeah, you're right.
Hurt dogs hurt people.
Damn, deep.
Yeah.
I think sensitive Kev.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Another confessional here. It says, we used to have a cleaner who was good at her job, but would talk your ear off if she got the chance. Often she would have me standing there for almost an hour while she just talked and talked and talked. It got so annoying that if I came home and I saw her car in the driveway, I would reverse out and go to Starbucks for a while. I didn't have the balls to fire her, so we actually bought a new house just so we could say that we were out of the area and couldn't retain her services. I'm a terrible person.
Oh, my.
That's tough.
Oh, I don't think you're a terrible person.
No.
You had enough.
I hear you. Yeah, you're trying to save feelings. Somebody else texted in and said, I used to work for a small independent jigsaw puzzle company. During my resignation period, I took one piece out of every puzzle I packaged, knowing that they wouldn't ship until after I'd left.
That's some low-down
That's so
shady.
infuriating.
You worked at a
Yes.
jigsaw company? That's what a weird job.
That is a weird job, right?
Oh, that is diabolical.
Dang.
You're not hurting the company. You're hurting the people.
That's true.
Buying it. I don't know if I like that,
That's
but
true.
hey, this is confessional. No judgment.
This one says, I was out drinking with my guy friends. I came home a little ginned up, but my girlfriend was sleeping, so I used her lotion for a little alone time.
Okay.
Next morning, I wake up and my crotch and chest are dark brown. Apparently, in my drunken state, I accidentally grabbed her self-tanner. I had to hide my naked shame from my girlfriend for a week.
Yeah, I gotta be careful on that.
Have you done that?
No, I have not. But I went on a date one time and I got tanner and I didn't realize it had glitter in it. And I'm putting this tanner on. I had no idea there's glitter. And we're sitting at the table at the ale house. She goes, do you have glitter on your face? I'm like, no. And I go in the bathroom and I had glitter face. I had all this glitter all over my neck, over my lips.
They should have kicked you out of the ale house. A man wearing glitter.
Nah, not the kind of money I was spending in the ale house.
Oh,
You
big
wear whatever you
baller.
want.
Oh, zingers galore, baby.
Yeah. This one says, my daughter, who is now 15, regularly calls me to get rid of spiders from her room or bathroom. I only catch about 50% of them, but but I know how she's freaked out. So every time I come out of the room with my hands together, cupped like I have a spider in there, pretend to throw it out the window.
I get it. Mags is the same way. She woke up Panda at like midnight to come get a spider out of her room.
I have to have Denny get a tree frog out of my bathroom. I trapped a tree frog in. I was peeing last night, and I'm like, man, that frog sounds really, really loud. And I'm like, it sounds too loud. And I'm like, I think it's in here. And then my light bulb was broke too, so it was dark.
What kind of dingy operation are you running over there?
Boy, it sounds so glamorous.
My light bulbs were out?
What?
What is this, a crack den?
No. Mama, I got a bad back right now. I didn't feel like going up there and changing
You can't
it.
get a chair and a bulb. It's like 30 cents.
So anyway, I'm looking, trying to find the frog that I lock eyes with. It's a tree frog, and it's in there, and it jumped, and it's underneath my washer right now. I gotta have Denny's come out there and get it. He loves catching them. Denny's can catch
Because
them.
he catch and release.
Yeah, yeah. Denny's can catch a frog within 3 seconds. It's actually quite an amazing feat.
This feels like a challenge we need to do on the radio. We set a bunch of frogs loose in his
frog
studio.
hunter.
No, I'm serious. He has a talent for trapping frogs.
Where do you go to buy frogs in bulk?
Do you want me to film it later?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good, man.
Yeah. Get a frog, release it in our boss's office.
While she's on the phone, in it.
We like our boss.
I'm
We
just
love our
kidding.
boss.
I'm just kidding. Kind of.
Another confession here says, I really like this girl in college, and one night she came back to my place. Well, my friends and I had this stupid game that we play that whenever you were with a girl and everything was wrapping up, you would shout North Korea.
That's not disconcerting.
Just to see their reaction. So I did this. She freaked out, never spoke to me again. I regret it every day since.
North Korea.
North Korea. Jaybird, were you aware that today is National Hamburger Day?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, you got on hamburger socks.
You know it.
How about that? Man, this guy is all over it, huh?
I'm surprised those aren't cheeseburger socks with your love of cheese.
So it's funny you asked that. I ordered 3 sets. Cheeseburger, I ordered regular, and then I ordered one that looked like it had bacon on it. But when you look at it, it's really just more cheese.
Just like you get from delivery dudes.
How about that? There are some special deals that are going on today. If you wonder, like, why would I care about this? Well, you can actually get some special stuff. Like DoorDash has where you can get $0 delivery fees on any order from any of the 500 restaurants that are part of the Kitchens Without Borders, highlighting immigrant and refugee-owned businesses.
Oh, that's cool. No delivery fee?
Yeah, it's going on until it looks like Saturday.
It's just so weird, though. You do the food app, and you're going through the menu, and you get everything. And you're like, okay, all right, $23, not so bad. I can handle this. And then you're like, okay, I'll give a good tip. And you hit the button. You go. It goes from 23 to 76. You're like, how does that happen?
I think the delivery fees have a lot to do with it. And then the tip, of course. But the tip, you got to pay. If they're taking away the delivery fee, that makes it more sexy.
I agree. Mm-hmm. It's just weird how you look at, $22. Click,
Yeah.
83.
That's when I go, you know what? I'm going to drive and pick it up.
She's not lying.
Curbside ain't that bad.
I think I've seen the way. I think I'm going more curbside.
But your truck doesn't work.
I actually can fix it. I fixed it yesterday.
Yeah.
You did?
I did.
Yeah. He got himself home yesterday, Virginia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What'd you do? Did you get under the hood?
I think
He did that Miyagi trick, put his hands together, put them on the hood, start up.
Klepto from the snack packs and I'll work on it. I have a thing that's electrical that it keeps on. I have to get a new electrical board or something with my truck. It's very boring. I'm gonna stop talking about it.
No, I'm kind of fascinated by what you do.
It's there. My truck needs.
So you fix the electrical board enough just to like rig it and get it home?
I rigged it enough to be able to get home, but that's what I'm saying. It has to go in there and get a little truck operation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Paperclip and chewing gum. He's a regular MacGyver.
Look at you.
I know. I'm really impressive.
For National Hamburger Day, Chili's got Big Mouth Bites, 3 for $10 on the menu today only. That you can check out.
3 burgers for $10, or is that sliders?
Big Mouth Bites. I don't know the Chili's menu well enough to describe the burger, but that's what it's called.
I do, and one of the greatest mysteries in the restaurant business, in my opinion, in the last 5 years, nobody can give me a clear-cut answer. Did Chili's change their honey mustard? I've heard them say yes. I've heard them say no. Where's the truth?
The hard-hitting stuff. Wendy's has a couple deals that you can check out. That's going on, one through the app that goes on through June 7th, where you can get a spicy chicken sandwich or a breakfast Baconator.
Ooh.
They've got a DoorDash one for customers getting $5 off an order of at least $10 with the code 5OFF-WENDYS. That is good through this weekend. And then you got a buy one made to crave chicken sandwich, and you'll get a second one for $1. So
that's a good
all
deal.
through June 7th. That is all for National Hamburger Day. They're celebrating a lot of them for the entire week. And they say one of the new growing trends, and it's all over Instagram right now, is dessert burgers.
Ooh.
Somebody just got excited.
What is this?
She grabbed her breast. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
She had a fistful of man boob.
Yeah. You don't have actual meat inside the bread buns, but you put apparently stuff like marshmallows with Nutella in a brioche bun and Oreos and strawberries inside a classic burger bun.
Mama, you could make the best dessert hamburgers.
This is how he cons me into making him food.
You're the best. You are the best.
You're the best
around.
You are. You're the best cooker / chef that I know. You really are. No, she's really talented.
Wow.
I think you could. Do you think she could do it or not? I don't know. Maybe you can't do it. Maybe it's too big for you.
I need to do it. I need to prove to you I can. Please let me. Please let me go to Publix and expose myself to a bunch of people I don't want to be around.
And spend $90.
Spend $90 making you a bunch of stuff that I can't eat because I'm trying to lose weight.
That you might insult me for?
Please.
Sounds so appealing.
All right, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
So they're doing dessert burgers on Instagram. On TikTok, they've got a new trend. Is this another trick talk? Or is this an actually good thing where you take a bowl of cereal and put it in the freezer? Would that work?
No.
Some of the videos that are on there, somebody tried like plain Cheerios and honey bunches of oats, put it in the freezer. And most people who are trying the frozen cereal say it tastes delicious and they love it. They can't believe life without it.
I think it depends on the cereal you're going to the dance with. If you do Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
You can tell he's had just a little tequila. Just the tongue
and
is.
He's kind of half drooling from talking about dessert burgers.
I know, you're putting me in that food foreplay arena again.
Yeah.
A Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay.
Could work.
I feel like you need sweet milk though, because then if you want
almond milk,
sweetened almond milk,
vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, there you go. There's a couple of food ideas for you there. Get that thing going. All right. A little positivity here for you on a Thursday. One little positive. You realize tomorrow's Friday. I got another weekend on deck. Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, Jay Bird. Up, get us to that moment with your thought for the day.
I have so many I want to do because it's National Hamburger Day.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, that's right. How are you going to pick just one?
Man who invented the hamburger was smart. Man who invented the cheeseburger was a genius.
Oh.
What actor said that?
Matthew McConaughey.
Yep.
Yeah. That was pretty good, Matthew McConaughey.
Little thing.
All right, we got the After the Show podcast going to be coming up live on Facebook and YouTube in just about 10 minutes, or get it in demand anytime you want. It's going to be right on the back end of our podcast app. You can actually download the 97.9 WRMF app for free and listen to it there.
You're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.